Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very interesting anecdote to share about what I have experienced with my girls very recently. Well, recently because it is during the lockdown. Now, I am sure all the parents and any family that has children will completely relate to this. Children have been locked. I am in Mumbai, so children have been locked, particularly in Mumbai. Kids are not yet going to school. A lot of children have not at all gone to the school for the past 1.5 years, and keeping these kids in the house, keeping them occupied, keeping the kids engaged, and get them to involve into school activities, the online classes, has been a challenge for almost all the parents. And I'm sure all parents and adults who are dealing with children, particularly young children in this time, will relate to this. My kids also had a very real challenge. Not me, I haven't really had a struggle when it came to online classes because I didn't have one. As an educator, I am the one conducting classes. So I'm sure my students must be feeling the way my kids are feeling. But my children were feeling that we don't know when the day begins, when the day ends, what our day is like, what is our timetable. So this is the question that they came up with, because when they had school, they had this set routine that they had: wake up at one time, go to school, come back, play with their friends. So they had this very predictable routine that they would follow when the school was there. And their school is 7.5 hours, and they enjoy their school because the kind of school that they go to keeps them engaged through a whole range of holistic activities. Whereas in lockdown, the online classes were also 2 or 3, so it's not that they're engaged for long hours. Also, they didn't know when the day begins, when the day ends. So in the beginning of the lockdown, we ourselves as adults were confused because we also were undergoing that phase where there is no schedule, nothing to begin and end with. It was as if the school, home, everything had got mixed and mashed, and we just had to deal with it. And of course, that confusion led to a lot of stress. So we found a way out of it. And it all began with me deciding that I will follow a disciplined life pattern so that my kids also do. So I have a set timing that I will wake up early. So if I wake up late is the time that I know that then I lose out on a lot of those creative, productive time in me. So I wake up early, do my morning rituals, meditate, and things like that, and then cook and then go to work. When I was not going to work, I had fixed that 9 o'clock I would start work and end at a particular time. And after that, I had set up a completely different routine of video making, of reading, and other things. My kids also made their timetable. Now, this was really amazing. They also set up a timing where they have put a time to wake up and the activities that come. I'll show an example. It will come in the slide, one of the slides here, where you can see the timetable that they have put down the things that they will do in the routine right from waking up to sleeping at night. And this then gave them a structure. This helped them to predict how the day would be like. And predictability is a human need. All of us want to know what will happen for certain in my life. This pandemic has thrown us into a complete different level of uncertainty. We didn't know how the world is going. We still don't know when the lockdown really will end. We don't know when the schools will start. But if in all of this unpredictability, if you can create a routine or a schedule for yourself where you follow it diligently, you see that sense of certainty and predictability come into you. This is a very important human need. All children need it, all adults need it. So take this from an experienced parent and a person who follows a set routine, that you need a particular routine in life, whether lockdown or no lockdown. Your life does not revolve your work. Your work is part of your life. So how you what time you wake up, what will you do in the day, what time you'll sleep, you need to decide for yourself. And when you do it, you set a good example for your children, and your children model it. And then you see that when they feel that life is a certain to some extent, a lot of stress reduces. And it certainly helps for the family to bond together, come together, and follow certain routines and patterns together, that then well leads to the well-being of us all. Thank you, friends.